Good morning. Today, we're going to talk about Mark chapter 8, verses 27 through 30, also known as Who Do You Say I Am? Basically, a little history before that, Jesus has gone through with his disciples and he started performing some miracles. This is, of course, he just healed a blind man at Bethsaida, and so he's kind of getting a reputation. And this is where we find the story. Jesus and his disciples went on to the villages around Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he asked them, "Who do people say I am?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others, one of the prophets." "But then, what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" Peter answered, "Well, you're the Messiah." Jesus warned them not to tell anyone about him. So, Why do why is this story included? Well, let's look at the facts. One, what Jesus was trying to do, and I truly believe this, is he was wanting his disciples to make their own judgment. He wanted to see what other people were saying about him. So, for about a 400-year period, you have this prophet who says the Messiah is coming, the Messiah is coming. All these people are saying, "Oh, yeah, we've heard this before, we've heard this before." We've also have all these people like the Maccabees and some of these leaders who really didn't want the Messiah to come. When the Messiah comes, that means that basically they're going to lose power. They're really going to lose a lot. You also had Romans and some other people who really didn't want the Messiah to come because this would have been a unification force. This person would have been the person that everyone would have gathered around. It kind of would be like uh, if someone says, "I am the direct descendant of Edward V, he did survive the tower, and on my mother's side, I'm the direct descendant of Robert the Bruce." That would have been that person would be a unification force for the entire United Kingdom, because you have basically in direct lineage a person who technically should rule the United Kingdom. So anyone that followed this, basically a lot of people said, "Oh, I'm the Messiah," and the people that followed them, they were kind of treated poorly. So he was kind of curious and see what would happen to his disciples. And so another reason is he wanted his disciples to make their own judgment on him. Jesus was hoping and praying that they would figure out for themselves who they are. So how does that correspond to today? Um, One, you're going to have people out there who say, when you ask them what they think about Jesus, they're going to say, he may have been a rabbi, but he really didn't do all this stuff. Science says there's no way he could have done this. There's no way he could have done this. You're believing in a hoax. You're believing in a fairy tale. That's not the point. The point is we need to make our own judgment. We need to make our decision on who Jesus is to us. My opinion of Jesus can be completely different than that of uh, other members of my church. But you know what? That doesn't matter. What matters is what we are, how close we are to Jesus, whether or not we follow him, whether or not we take lessons from his life and apply it to today. So ultimately, no matter what I say, whatever I tell you about Jesus, the truth is, when you get down to brass tacks, it's up to you to make your decision. It's up to you to decide who Jesus is to you. Is he a friend? Is he a teacher? Is he someone that you can follow? Same thing with God. That's what free will is all about. Make your decision. And personally, I hope that when you read the stories about Jesus Christ, that you read it with an open mind and that you get a sense that Jesus means to be your friend. He wants to be someone who can give you some advice, life lessons on how to be a better individual. I mean, let's face it. If you read the teachings of Jesus, he basically was giving us a blueprint on how to be a better person. and how that even if the world sucks around us, because it does sometimes, we can find joy, we can find peace, and that I think that's what everyone's looking for. So I hope this video finds you in good spirits, and if you are curious about this guy named Jesus, I hope you spend some time reading about him, and that you develop a close relationship with him. I thank you guys so much for your time and attention, and may God bless each and every one of you. Have a good day. Bye.